Have you guys seen the video of the man? He's standing in a white t-shirt in his apartment. He says, last night I experienced something that I can't explain. I don't think a lot of people are going to believe me, but I'm going to tell you what happened anyway. And he goes on to detail his experience being visited by a tall bird-like creature at 3:33 in the morning. Well, his name is Jay, and I reached out to him because so many people were tagging me in that video, sending me that video saying, please connect with him. So I did. I watched the video. I immediately believed him. He looks visibly shaken, like he is genuinely seeking answer. I sent him a message saying, hey, can I cover your story? And can you provide any context or backstory or anything that led up to this point? And he sent me a message back and he said, hey, thanks for reaching out, but no offense, but why? And I got the vibe that he just did not want to be made a mockery of. Like, he did not want to be made fun of or bullied. And I get that because there's a lot of mean people in this world, but I reassured him that this channel was built by people who are open to experiences and ideas that they may have not experienced themselves or don't necessarily believe in. If I've never made it clear before, if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't have to be here. Anyway, after I told Jay all of that, he was reassured and he opened up, and his story is just mind-blowing. Jay lives in Las Vegas. He's the son of a preacher, and his grandmother was Cherokee Native American. Ever since he was 3 years old, he had supernatural experiences that he couldn't explain, and that didn't line up with what he was taught to believe about God or the nature of the universe. He shared some absolutely heartbreaking details of his life that I feel like are his stories to tell, so I'm going to leave that to him if he feels so inclined. But about 3 months ago, this woman reaches out to him from Singapore. She's a past life reader, and she's the aunt of someone he was in cancer treatment with. The guy he was in cancer treatment with apparently put them in contact because she had told him, there's a person named Jay that you know, and I need to talk to him because once he lets go of a fear, he can do amazing things with his life. And Jay didn't say this, but I get the vibe that that fear she was talking about is his fear of being like bullied or perceived in a negative way. Jay talks to her, and maybe that's what led up to him having this experience, because he said he woke up on his couch. He felt like he was being watched, but it wasn't uncommon for him to toss and turn in the middle of the night. He fell asleep on his couch often, so he goes in his room and he falls back asleep. At 3:33 in the morning, he feels like he's being watched again, so he wakes up. He has this overwhelming urge to say, I invite you to present yourself to me, and that's when he sees it. This tall, bird-like creature standing at the edge of his bed. He said he did not feel scared at all. Instead, he felt filled with love and light and just completely at peace. And he believes that what he saw was his grandmother showing herself to him, checking in her true form. How many people in the comments of his original video were saying, this is a blue avian. It's extremely rare to encounter this. And I went in blind. I had no idea what a blue avian was when I was talking with Jay because I didn't want to be biased. So I waited until after we finished our conversation to do some research. And it's wild because anyone that said that they've had an experience with a blue avian felt the same way, completely at peace, in love with everything, because blue avians are known to be an ancient race that are peaceful and the harbingers of human ascension. They are known as the facilitators of the Creator, that they bring messages of love. So Jay's story was so refreshing to me because maybe it's time that we change the narrative. People have been reporting seeing all these strange lights in the sky. Jay actually has recently seen those in the Las Vegas desert as well. And things coming out of the ocean. But what if they're not bad? What if they're presenting themselves as a way to say, hey, maybe it's time to ascend, to level up, to stop being so violent and angry and mean? And maybe it was just Jay's grandmother checking on him. Either way, in talking with him, I really appreciated just his genuine warmth that seemed to transcend the fact that we were just talking through messages. It's hard to